Yo, 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 welcome back to the Nasty Nate YouTube channel. We've got some musical trucks to play in the driveway because the Suburban, Yukon, whatever you want to call it, the LBZ swapped Yukon is coming out of the garage right now. I still don't have a rear drive shaft because I cannot find a factory one to get shortened. I'm not sure, there's probably a number of trucks they came off of or could come off of to use. But I've been looking for a Duramax rear drive shaft and it just doesn't seem like a lot of people part these things out around me, or I just can't find one. Maybe people scrap them, I'm not really sure. But the front drive shaft is in, still got all my stuff under here, and I've got to put the little clamp on the boot in front of the, around the yoke for the transfer case. But we can drive this thing theoretically in four-wheel drive out of the garage, maybe around the block. I guess we're gonna see what happens. Right now I need to swap the turbo vane actuator on the turbo on the Yukon, but what I'm gonna try to do is pull it off of the single cab, because if you guys are following, the single cab turbo is blown, but the vane actuator should be good, and the vane actuator on the Yukon is bad. So we're gonna do some swapping there, but I should still be able to drive it around the block. It might sound a little weird, might be a little laggy, but it should drive around the block. So we are going to see what happens right here. Let's do some musical trucks pulling these things out. I've got some friends that have some really cool classics. Actually, let's take a look at these. Classics. Matt's got a 2500, this green one. 2500 six lug, 95, so it's got the good interior. This thing's super clean, and it actually has a big old dirty 4.3 in her. And then my buddy Jake has this red GMC, who he just bought from my other friend Mike, who you've seen on the channel before, but he's got a 350 4L80 2500 four-wheel drive GMC. So what they were telling me was the GMC has the cool front end with the headlights that are not squares like this Chevy flatbed truck that we've been driving around. You probably have seen on my Instagram stories, but this is a little bit different. This is cool. This is a manual 5-speed trans. This is super fun to drive. Looks a little old school, but we are going to move these things around and try to pull the Yukon out of the garage right now. Thing looks so good. It's been too long. Let's get the Yukon going. Yep, still needs a turbo. All right, boys, moment of truth. Out here in the Yukon, we're gonna start her up. There's like no interior in this thing, but we're gonna see what happens. So she's running. I'm gonna bump her to neutral. We'll put her in 4 high for the front drive shaft. Oh, I feel it. It might need power steering. There's some in it. Oh, is it gonna hit the roof? It's driving.
Oh! Oh my God!
Oh, we'll be good. What's it look like?
Let's go. Oh, that's close.
We're sending it. This thing's dirty.
Oh! Oh my God! Oh, we'll be good. Just go. What's it look like?
It's got stink bug stance now.
Tiptoeing in the back. Oh my God, that thing's lifted.
All right, we're driving. We need some power steering fluid. This thing feels like it's on a cloud or something. Oh, the rear shocks aren't hooked up. Here we go. We gotta roll down the windows. All right, it drives. It's screaming for power steering fluid. She's shifting. Yeah, this thing needs the vane actuator or something. The turbo sounds like non-responsive or something. It's pretty laggy too. I can't tell if it's rolling coal or not, but this thing's really low on fuel too. First drive in the Suburban. This is insane. It's like not wanting to shift. Only revs out to like 2,000 RPMs. We're gonna have to fix that. See if we can go in reverse. Some power steering, boys.
Pouring power steering.
Does it pour?
Yeah, it pours. Yes, it is. Look at it.
All right, we need to check, I guess.
What do you mean not pouring?
We're gonna need some fuel in this thing too. We got our garage back, and I ran over the drain pan I had back here. That's some black oil though. Jeez! Garage back, Yukon's in the driveway, Chevy's on the back burner in the street. This is insane. Insane. Guys, you see the garage behind me, empty but completely full of an absolute mess. So I'm gonna spend the rest of the night cleaning this stuff up. The Suburban drives, we got a little bit of kinks to work out. As you can tell, it leaked some fluid out of the transfer case and it leaks power steering fluid. And like I said, we are going to fix the turbo to get everything working properly. But this thing drove around the block. I'm just absolutely freaking out about this. Got a humongous garage to complete. I actually was so excited to work on the Suburban that I did not want to even paint the rest of the garage or do the drywall work or anything like that. So the Suburban project took over my life for the last couple months. But right now is when I'm going to basically take the time to clean the Suburban or the Yukon as much as I can, get it looking really nice, and then clean up the garage and get this thing looking really nice. So stay tuned right here for some more Nasty Nate videos. Subscribe down below. We'll catch you in the next one. If you want to stay tuned, I'm gonna clean this garage up and see what happens.
It's got stink bug stance now.
What's the front one? It's tiptoeing in the back.